I was 5 years old when the famous paper came out that argued that the dinosaurs were killed by an asteroid impact, and that was right in the middle of my dinosaur phase, and so certainly amplified my interest in past life. Comparing biodiversity loss today to biodiversity loss in the past is challenging. When we compare patterns of who goes extinct and who doesn't, something we call extinction selectivity, one of the things that we see is that the modern extinction is extremely biased toward removing very large-bodied animals. And because large-bodied animals use more resources, move over longer distances, and move nutrients over longer distances, the extinction of large animals can matter preferentially. In the African savanna, for example, elephants can take forested areas and turn them back into savanna by knocking the trees down. In the oceans, whales, for example, actually provide nutrients to algae because when they eat and then when they defecate, their fecal matter is buoyant. It's warm and it's liquid enough that it actually floats back toward the surface and brings all of the nitrogen and phosphorus back to the surface for algae to use again. Animals like salmon live in the ocean. They feed, they incorporate phosphorus into their bodies, and then they swim back up the rivers to reproduce. And when they do that, they're moving all this phosphorus that the rivers tried to put into the oceans back up the rivers. And then when they get eaten by bears, the bears take the phosphorus from the salmon bodies out of the rivers and spread it back across the landscape in their fecal matter, in their poop. So large animals are essential for how ecosystems work because they move nutrients and because they often play the roles of ecosystem engineers where they create the context in which other organisms live. The good news is that most threatened species are not already extinct, and so we still have time to take action and preserve them and prevent the current diversity crisis from becoming an event on the scale of past mass extinctions.